Well, we're back with another video. First off, it is October 8th, which means early voting starts today. So all of you going to the polls today, vote the way you want to. Don't ever let somebody intimidate you or tell you to vote otherwise. I do encourage you, though, to vote yes on issue 1 here in Ohio, which will end gerrymandering. And back to my previous video, that basically, in the simplest of terms, means you could vote a politician into office, and then before the next election, the state decides, well, we're going to change the shape of the district. So midway through the year, you could suddenly be under a different representative or politician that you didn't vote for. And that's the simplest of terms of what gerrymandering is. So be sure you vote yes on issue 1 to finally make that illegal here in the state, and they'll actually be forced to divide the state and counties equally and not just by whoever wants to have say. Another thing, I have written a second piece of legislation. Yes, I've wrote 2 so far. The first one being on public education reform, which if you click on my previous video regarding that, or you look on some of my social medias, you will see a download link for a PDF, which is the bill in its entirety. But the second one that I've worked on is a corruption bill here in the state of Ohio, and I'm just going to go through the quick highlights of it. The first one being term limits on every elected public office. That means state senate, state house of representatives, the governor, our Ohio's U.S. representatives and U.S. senators, town mayors, city mayors, sheriffs, township trustees, county commissioners, because we do have term limits already on a few of those offices, but not the lower ones. And speaking from experience, there are families that control areas in terms of county commissioners, township trustees. And I put it in there that there's term limits on those offices. Another thing is voting stations, that there should be 20 in every county, 1 in every corner, and then the rest are distributed evenly. And in order to deter voter intimidation, an officer of the law should be present at every one of those voting stations, and the voting officials will be on watch. A person can request to use a paper ballot if they do not feel comfortable with an electronic voter. And all votes and ballots will be escorted by the officer of the law and all the polling station workers to the counting station. The officer's body camera will remain on during the entire time that they are there. Another one that's in there is and this gets to the corruption part, if a person who holds elected public office is proven or convicted to be doing embezzlement, bribery, blackmail, extortion, threatening of people's positions or families and lives, and I listed off like a bunch of things in there, then they will automatically be stripped of their title. They will be barred for life from ever holding public office again and face a fine and some prison time. And right now there's a couple of you chuckling saying, oh, well, good luck with that. That is the weak excuse of people who are weak. If you honestly believe that can never be passed, then you're the kind of person that is willing to roll over and let your life and liberty be taken. But I am not that person. I am not that politician, and I am not going to ever, ever let these politicians that think they're above the law keep getting away with it. And neither should you. Remember, no person need fear their government, for without them, their government cannot exist. It is that person that fills the ranks of the police departments, the ranks of the military, that person who works the fields, that person who works the factories. We provide those politicians with power. We don't work for them. They work for us. And come hell or high water, elected, I will pass that anti-corruption bill. So, that being said, I hope you all take into account everything that's going on in this world right now. Again, go to the polling station and vote how you will. But until November 5th, I'm going to be hitting every town. Tonight I'm hitting Memphis, Ohio and Scioto County. Tomorrow, West Union and Adams County. Day after that, I'm going to be over in Claremont County and Bethel, Batavia area. So, a town every day until November 5th. My poor car, which is a piece of junk already, I may have to go ahead and take it out back and shoot it after all this. You all have a good day. God bless you. God bless the United States and the constitutional republic that we live under. And let's actually start fixing this nation and stop letting it fall apart due to corruption, infighting, and this stupid, childish behavior of the politicians who want to point the blame game at the Republican and Democrat parties. Goodbye.